Hey, how's it going?
What's up?
Have you seen footage like that before?
No, but I'm taking a quick look.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're here for, so I do appreciate that. So just to kind of fill you in, we're showing standard practices from what's called animal agriculture, basically. So like meat, egg, and dairy industries mainly. Basically showing what has to happen to animals for people to enjoy things like, you know, chicken nuggets and steaks and things like that. How do you what's your kind of gut reaction when you see like slaughter footage?
Seems like it's the way to clean stuff for the food that we consume. I mean, it's kind of that's what I see.
Yeah.
So
do you relate to them at all as like fellow sentient beings, like individuals with their own interests, like a will to live, desire to avoid pain and suffering?
I'd never considered that part.
Fair enough. Yeah, I hadn't for many years, so I know where you're coming from. It wasn't
sentient beings with their own interests.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the way that I think of it. Like even if we're not able to put ourselves in their shoes, so to speak, and really understand what their experience of the world is like, we know that there's like things can turn out well for them and things can turn out poorly for them. You know, and if it's not necessary for us to be the cause of things turning out poorly for them, then I would posit that that's unethical then to cause harm to them when it's not with a necessity behind it. So what we're promoting here is veganism. So we're promoting a lifestyle, and there's obviously many iterations of a vegan lifestyle, but the crux of it is that we don't want to use animals. So we don't want to use them as a means to an end. Rather, we want to just see them as ends in and of themselves. Do you think that there's any necessity in this day and age for individuals like who have the choice, like from a nutritional standpoint, to consume animals or like stuff that comes out of them?
I mean, I don't know if I'm ready to make any declarations, but I can appreciate your comments and thank you. What's your name?
Haz.
Haz Tamores.
Nice to meet you.
Yep, nice to meet you. Well.
And yeah, we just want people to know. I mean, this is like basically only happening because people are willing to pay for it. So what we're doing is kind of urging people to hold themselves accountable and to see the victim behind those choices, and to make the choices one after the other that compound in a way that causes less suffering. If you think about it, like, you know, obviously plant agriculture causes suffering as well, but with animal agriculture, all those problems are just compounded because plant agriculture is a necessary input for animal agriculture. And yeah, obviously we can't know like what those animals are feeling, what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Their like I was saying, their experience of the world, it's a mystery to us. But we do know that they, at least the farmed animals, are capable of feeling pain and suffering. I would recommend watching this documentary. It's called Dominion.
Dominion?
Yep. And you can go to watchdominion.com to see it.
What do the little chicks have to do with the eggs?
That's a great question. So the type of chicken that's raised for meat is called a broiler hen. The chickens that are raised for egg production are like skinny. It's not worth a farmer's time or money to feed them and raise them for meat if they're born male. So the egg industry just grinds them up alive. Half them presumably are born female, half of them are born male. If they're born male on the first day of their lives, they're just blended up. Some places gas them. And then other places just leave them to like suffocate, like in a garbage bag, or they just leave them to starve or get crushed like in a garbage bin, which is tragic, right? Like when we think about like little chicks, like, you know, if there was like a baby chick in a supermarket next to the eggs, you would think that somebody was a monster, right? If they flipped the switch and just blended that chick up into like a smoothie or whatever, you know? But that's the actual reality when you buy eggs. That's what you're paying for. So yeah, like when I found that out, I was just like, I want to divest from this because I don't want that happening in my name. Like, I don't want to be a hypocrite when I say that I'm an animal lover if I'm paying for that to happen to other beings.
Well, no, thank you guys. Appreciate the information.
Yeah, thanks for stopping.
Yeah,
appreciate it again.
Yep.
You guys take care. Bye.